In this video, we are going to show you how to replace your positive terminal end. Let's get started. Before you start removing your positive battery terminal, you need to remove your negative battery terminal from the battery. To do that, we'll use a 10mm right here, loosen this, and set it aside. Now we can move along to our positive battery terminal. We'll go ahead and remove this 13mm headed nut and then take the wiring off of the terminal end. Slide that up and off. Make our way under here. We'll use an 11mm socket to loosen this nut and remove the terminal end from the battery. There it is, friends. Now we can start cleaning everything up before our installation process. Let's start with the battery terminal itself. Looking at this area where the terminal is supposed to connect onto, you want to make sure it's a smooth surface. Typically, it's a good idea to go ahead and sand it down with something and make sure there's no damage or corrosion. Once you've completed that, move along to each of your battery cables that lead to it. You want to make sure you clean both sides, the bottom and the top. We'll start with this one right here, and then we'll move along to the one on the fuse panel. That one looks good. We'll set it aside and continue on. Now let's have a look at our brand new terminal end. It's important to clean this as well. You're going to find it has a coating around this area where the cables are supposed to go, and a coating inside the circular area where the terminal end of the battery is supposed to go. You need to sand them down with a little bit of sandpaper. Once you've got the coating off of there, we can continue with our installation. Let's take that terminal end and put it down on the battery as far as you can. When you do that, you should have a little bit of the battery post sticking up above. Once you feel as though you have it in the proper position, facing towards where the cables are going to go, you can tighten up your 10mm headed nut. Give it a wiggle to make sure it's secure. You don't want to have any loose connections on your battery. Now we can start connecting our cables. We'll start with the smaller cable, slide that into place. Once you have that on there, you can do the larger cable. Press this on there. Now we'll continue on to our washer and our mounting nut. All right, that feels nice and tight. At this point, you're clear to move on to your negative battery terminal. Continue on to your negative battery terminal. You want to make sure you press it all the way down onto the battery. Typically, you're going to have a little bit of that battery post sticking up. After that, tighten the 10mm nut until it's nice and snug. Perfect. Now at this point, you can go ahead and hop inside the truck, start it up, assuming it runs, shut the hood, take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.